a mishmash of a shave today. It's Sunday on Barber Dave's Shaves and Such. Hey everybody, welcome to Sunday, and we're going to do another shave. But before we get started, if you like what you see here and you want to join a bunch of people doing the same thing, come and join us at www.theshavingcadre.com. It's free to join. We're a self-moderated forum, and yes, of course, I'm a bit biased because I'm the owner, but we feel that we are the finest gentleman shaving forum and other pursuits on the internet. So come check us out. Also, if you like live talk show stuff, come see me and my buddy, Nurse Dave at Drinks and Dave's, Tuesday nights at 6 p.m. We are on hiatus right now until the 13th of August with vacations and all kinds of other stuff going on. So let's get on with it. What are we going to shave today? I said it was a mishmash. So for the razor, we are going to be using a Japanese straight. This is a Daiichi, and this is made of Yokusa steel and real tortoise scales. This was another Grail razor. For the soap today, we're going to be using a shave stick. We're going to be using, and this is from America, Palmolive. A nice, great, classic, owned by the Colgate Palmolive Company. From Egypt, well, it's really not from Egypt. It's really from Kansas City or Colorado, is the Neptune Clio by Paladin. But it's got cartouche on the back, so it's Egyptian. And we'll get into the other stuff as we go. So the neat thing with shave sticks, as you've seen in the past, basically you just wet the shave stick, rub it on. They travel really, really well. That's the nice thing about it. The Palmolives are a little tough to handle, but they're wonderful. It's got a very nice green scent. And then you just take your brush and just start going to town. And usually what I do when I use a shave stick like this is I'll usually wait until I get the soap kind of nice and pasty. And then what I'll do is I'll add some water to the brush. And then just slowly build the lather, because I don't want to break the lather, but I want to make sure that I incorporate all the water into the lather and get it, nicely seated into the knot. And then I'll do some paintbrush strokes to get some of that soap out from inside the knot. And then usually I'll just open up a little cavern, add a little bit more water until I get the consistency that I want. And that depends on whether I'm using a straight or a DE razor. I usually go a little bit thinner and wetter for the straight razor. This razor has been stropped 40 on linen, 60 on leather using my Tony Miller strop, and then another 30 on a convex bench strap. Okay, here we go. It's got a nice Camisorius style blade. It's a Western style, but which is very, very smooth. These Daiichi blades were mostly forged from iron sand. That gives them a real nice feel, soft feel on the face. Very sharp, but just wonderful to shave with. They're all, this one's a full hollow. So it's got a very thin blade. The other grail that I wanted that is a Japanese blade was the copper scaled Schoenberg. I had a fortunate John Tabor let me use one, and I could never talk him out of letting me have it or buying it from him. But it's got the same basic feel as this, same shape and everything else. It is more of a Japanese frame back than this is. When comparing smoothness on the face, I would compare this razor as far as smoothness to the Spanish steel of the JMP Philharmonicas. It has a very soft feel. Unlike the Swedish razors that have a very, very, you can tell that there's no give in those. These have a perceptive softness to them on the face. Now, that could lead one to believe that the metal obviously is softer, therefore it requires more touch-up. I have not found that to be the case. But I also take pretty good care of my razors. I'm of the belief that unless you feel like it, there's no need to completely hone a razor. Once you get the bevel set the way you like it, and you got the edge the way you like it, all you have to do is maintain it. However, that being said, I have changed some over to convex. Or as my friend Bill M likes to say, super curve. I think I have two right now. That are complete. Super curve. Honed razors, and then the other ones I've just they're more of a hybrid of a Cotticule, Arkansas, and super curve strop. And they seem to be doing real well. I find myself during the week, not shaving with straight razors as much as I'd like to, just due to time. However, we are quickly coming up on 6,000 straight razor shaves. So, I'd have to go through all my records because I was keeping a real good count. And then I figured, now I'm counting it more in the terms of years. And I'm going to say something that is a little bit controversial, because I know that there's a lot of people out there that would love to get started on straight razors. However, they're afraid to get started on them because of the perceptive maintenance that a straight razor requires. And that's, and I understand where they get that from, because if you look on a lot of forums, straight razor shavers love to rehone razors. They love to keep their razors in tip-top shape, and that's all fine and dandy. Except that's more of a hobby to do that. Is it something you need to do? No. To get started in straight razors, I recommend getting 2 razors. If you obviously don't hone yourself yet, that's fine. Get somebody that you want to hone those razors. have them honed, try them out, and that's it. And if you like the edge, you're good. Just keep them nice and stropped. If an edge starts to go away, send it back to that hone meister, and they will hone it for you. Or eventually, you're going to want to shave with your own edge, and that's okay too. But the maintenance on a straight razor, I personally think that's way overblown. Other than, you strop before, you can strop after, if you want, and keep it clean and dry. And if you're in a humid location, keep it oiled. That's it. It's not that big of a deal. It's not that much more than a DE razor when you have to change the blades out, in my opinion. So don't let that scare you as far as blade maintenance. Because once you get a good edge and once you get a good bevel and you feel comfortable with how it shaves on your face, just keep it stropped and you'll be good to go. I mean, obviously there's a learning curve as far as learning how to straight razor shave, but you're going to go through that same learning curve if you decide to go with a shavette. I had a brand new subscriber that was talking about and asking questions as far as what shavette to buy that will closely approximate a straight razor shave. And obviously I told him he knew about the Essence by Titleist. They are sold out right now. So he's going to go with a feather, which I have 3 of them. I've got the SS, the DX, and the DX Camisori. They're wonderful. Easy to maintain, change out the blades, but they're not going to be quite as good as the Titleist, in my opinion. And if you want to approximate a straight razor, you need to go with the DX. However, to get your technique down, I recommend the SS for 2 reasons. 1, it's cheaper. 2, it has a little bump in the front edge of the blade, so it more mimics that of a DE, so it stretches your skin in front of the blade stroke. Because like I said in my straight razor learning series, that one of the major factors in learning how to straight razor shave is the stretching of the skin. And that's something only you can do, once you map your beard and you figure out which way you want to go, whether you want to do, standard type strokes or anything like that. But it's a learning curve. It's a time, but I got to tell you, it's well worth it, in my opinion. And for you, those of you just tuning in to the channel for the first time, these are advanced techniques that I don't recommend until you are well along your straight razor journey. And this is just to get a perfectly DSBBS shave. Oh, what else is going on? Want to wish 2 of my buddies, Nurse Dave and Steve Crosby of the Crosby Conundrum, better known as Heisei, bon voyage as they head out on a cruise. That's another reason why we've got the hiatus going. Also, for those of you that subscribe to this channel, please be the lookout. There's 2 channels that I'm planning on starting. One hasn't gotten started yet because I've just been too busy. The second one will probably be started first. And so make sure you look for the Doghouse RV Adventures. It's going to be basically a channel of our RV trips and adventures and reviews of campsites and stuff like that. So stay tuned for that. It'll be a lot of fun. The reason why it's called the Doghouse RV Adventures is because our motorhome has now been called the Doghouse because we really bought it for our husky so we could take him with us. Very nice shave. I think the Allen's going to sting me a little bit because I think I was just a tad bit heavy-handed. Because I haven't shaved with that razor in quite a while. I don't shave with it very often because I want to keep it fairly pristine. Not too bad. I mean, there is some stinging in the areas that I figured there would be around the chin area. But really not bad at all. I'm still getting used to using this monster Allen block. Usually the ones I buy are much, much smaller. Next Sunday's shave is going to be another conundrum shave. Steve and Mr. Crosby, since they're going to be on vacation, they want me to do a pirate shave. So I may be even wearing an eye patch. So we'll see about that. Yeah, just a very smooth shave. Our witch hazel for today we're going to be using Quinn's Cucumber Mint. That kind of fits the green theme today. So, while that dries down, we've covered America with the Palmolive. And these are what the shave sticks look like. They just have a foil wrapping on them. And you just get the tip of them wet, rub them on your face, and you're good to go. The Japanese, obviously the Daiichi with tortoise scales. And it's got just a wonderful, wonderful edge on it. For Egypt, even though it's Egypt via Kansas City and Colorado, we've got the Paladin Neptune Clio. Just a beautiful brush, one of my favorites. And that's got a 2-band badger knot on it. So in deciding on what to use for aftershave, keeping kind of the green theme, you can't beat this. I don't have the soap. I wish I did. So the Irish Moose, just a wonderful, wonderful aftershave. Very green, very, I want to say pungent, but just a neat smell. Shades of Brut, shades of Quorum. It is a little heavy for a summertime shave, but I'm not planning on doing a whole lot today. But it's got almost a sage feel to it. I don't know what the notes are. I mean, I do, but I don't have them written down anywhere. But it's just a wonderful. This was, I can't remember who gave this to me. Because from what I understand, they don't make it anymore. They might, but I know they don't make the soap anymore. But just wonderful. And for the talc today, we're going to be using our old standby, Clubman, because the fragrance, I don't want to get cloyed up. I was going to use English Fern talc, but that to me is like platinum now. I'm trying to not use it as much as possible because I'm having a harder and harder time sourcing it, which I'm not real happy about. Plus, the Clubman talc has a tendency to lighten up that Sir Irish Moose a little bit. Just wonderful. Okay, and then, like I said, the reason why I did that is this has become a very fun fragrance for me to use because I'm very much into racing of all type. And in fact, now, thanks to Nurse Dave, I'm starting to get into Sail GP, which was neat to watch. And that's why I picked the sports car type stuff. So we're going to be using Penhaligon's Sports Car Club. This, as most of you know, I am very upset at Penhaligon's. So if you're watching Penhaligon's, that they got rid of English Fern. And to me, that is the finest scent that they've ever come out with. But this is kind of a mashup between English Fern and one other. There's another one called High Garden that I want to buy that I guess is supposed to be pretty good as well. that's it, folks. That's a shave for today. I hope you enjoyed it. And we're getting close. I think I'm sitting at 1470-ish, right around in there. So we, 1473, 1474. So 25, 30 more. We'll have the big $1,500. No. 1,500 subscriber giveaway. So please make sure that you like, subscribe, hit the little notification bell so you know when new content's coming out. And we'll see you again very soon. I'm Barber Dave. This has been Barber Dave Shaves and Such. Have a blessed, wonderful Sunday. Take care.